Burst of winter reminder for the morning tomorrow.
Just a little bit though.
Yeah.
This system doesn't have a lot of moisture, not that much snow going on really anywhere.
Okay.
So it's another day in February that we have weather that feels more like springtime.
Yeah.
And here's what our system looks like right now, and it's pretty disorganized. There's kind of two different pieces of it. There's a part a little bit farther north, like in upstate New York and going through New Hampshire. Then there's kind of this second bit down closer to the Ohio Valley and closer to Pennsylvania. And these two parts of this system aren't going to phase very well here. So that's why we aren't going to see that much precipitation from this system, and it doesn't have that much moisture in general. So that's kind of a recipe here for not seeing a whole lot going on for tomorrow. Though we do start to have some of those snow showers begin to move in later tonight. I would say between 10 and 11 p.m. is when we'll start to see some of those snow showers over in western Maine. I think all of us start immediately with snow, but then the coast is going to switch over to rain really right around sunrise. Once it gets warm enough, temperatures once we get to around 34, 35, it's very hard to hold snow in the lower atmosphere there. So this is Friday at about 2 a.m. Most of us seeing snow here at this point. By the time we get into the morning, we see the rain-snow line begin to push farther inland. So I would say overall the morning commute might be a little bit slippery, but overall a lot of us aren't going to see that much precipitation in total, so I don't think it should be too bad. Then as we get a little bit later in the day, that's where we start to see some of that more consistent precip, especially in the mid-coast and down east regions. At this point, the rain-snow line has pushed north to about the Bangor and Waterville area. So I think anywhere north of these areas are going to stay snow the entire time, whereas south of these areas is where we're going to see the switch over from snow into rain at some point during the day, really depending on your location. So once we get to about Friday afternoon, that's when western Maine is starting to see some clearing. I think this model pushes the rain offshore a little bit too early, so I think we'll still see some rain through the Portland and Sanford areas as we get to later in the afternoon on Friday, but still going to start to see some clearing in western Maine, and then all of us are going to be precipitation free by the time we get to early Saturday morning. So overall, really not expecting a lot of precipitation at all for this system. Widespread, really 1 to 2 inches where we're going to be able to stay snow, closer to less than an inch near the coastline. That green line right there is kind of where we're expecting the rain-snow line to set up, so anywhere north of there is going to remain snow for the entire duration of the system. Now once this clears out, it sets us up for a nice but a bit breezy weekend, especially on Saturday. Wind gusts between 30 to 35 miles per hour, so it's going to be extra chilly for the day on Saturday, but it looks like Sunday will be a little bit calmer out there. Then really the next types of precipitation we have, besides a couple of snow showers possible for the day Monday, is where we're going to see this next system move in for next Wednesday. And right now this system is setting up very warm, so it'll be an entirely rain system, at least right now. It's still a couple of days out, and we might get into the 50s in some spots, so we'll be really ending February on a warm note, but it'll also be a very rainy and windy one. So for our marine forecast, seas 3 to 6 feet. We do have a small craft advisory in effect because of some of those gusty winds offshore. So in terms of our 7-day forecast, we see some of those rain and snow showers moving through tonight through tomorrow. Overall, not a big deal. And then once this system moves out, Brian and Amanda, it sets us up for a nice and sunny weekend, but a little chilly and breezy on Saturday. So my outdoor activities are going to be safe for Sunday.
Okay.
Good advice. Dana, thank you.